Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Lisa. Myself Lisha. I have completed my MSc in the subject of physics. So today's topic is the verb. It's also related with the yesterday topic. Let's discuss what we have already learnt. First of all, we have learned that is the verb, then what is the definition of verb, then the classification of verb. Then today we will be discuss rest of the verb. Let's get started. So verb is only divided into two parts, that is the finite verb and non-finite verb. First we will be discuss finite verb. Finite verb is the verb, it is used in the base of the subject parameter. It can be changes by the three things, that is the person, number and tense. Let's take one example with sentence, then we will be understand clearly. First we will be take one example in the base of the tense. I play cricket every day. Then it will be changed. It is the changing form of the tense, like I played cricket yesterday. I play cricket every day. It means it is the finite verb. Play is your finite verb and every day is the present tense. Then if we will be changed into the base of the tense in the finite verb, it will be changed. I played cricket yesterday. It means I have already played cricket yesterday. It is the past tense. If we will be changed present to past, then the finite verb also change, play to played. It is the changing portion of the in the base of the tense. It is also called the finite verb change into the present to past. Then we will be take one example in the base of the person. Person means we know first person, second person and third person. First person only in the base of the I, and second person is the he and she. Third person is the two or more person like they, we, it is the examples of third person. So we will be take one example, then we will be understand it. I run a mile today. I run a mile daily. Then if he will be changed into the second person, it will be become he runs a mile daily. So it is the finite verb. Run is the finite verb is here. If he will be changed first person to second person, the verb will also changes. That is run became runs. It is the changing form of the finite verb. Then we will be take one example in the base of the number. Number is only the two number, that is singular and plural. Singular is the number that is only based into the, if we talk about one person, that is called singular, and if we will be talk one to above person, that is called plural form. So let's take one example like apple is a red color, and if he will be changed into the plural, that is apples are of red color. So it is the changing form. Here is the is the finite verb and also are is the finite verb. If we change into the sentence singular to plural, then verb also change is to are. It is a finite verb at all, that is finite verb is always always changes into the subject parameter, and subject parameter is changing by three things, but that is the tense, person and number. Tense is changed if we will be changed present to past, then play became played. Here is the number, that is the, here is the person, that is first person, second person, third person. If we will be changed the I to he, then the verb also change run to runs, and it is the number of example, that is if we will be changed into the apple to apples, that is the singular to plural, then the verb is also changed is to are. It is all about finite verb. Let's move to the second form, that is the non-finite verb. Non-finite verb is not used in the subject of parameter. It can be changed as per the tense, person, and they don't perform any action in the sentence. Non-finite verb is the opposite of finite verb. It is the, as we was already learned, the finite verb is changes into the subject parameter, but non-finite verb is not changes into the subject parameter, and it is not changes into the person, number, or tense. That is called finite verb. Let's take one example, then we will be understand easily and clearly also. I found his office at a walking distance. Akash will find his office at walking distance. I found and Akash found. It is the changing form, but found is changes into the find. Walking is doesn't change. So it is the non-finite verb. In case of non-finite verb never be changes into the Next form. So non-finite verb is function as a adjective, adverb, and non-finite function is not function as a verb. Non-finite verb is function as a adjective, noun, and adverb. Is not function as a verb. It is never used as a verb. It is used as a adjective, noun, or adverb. Let's take one example with the three things, then we will be understand clearly. First of all, we will be take one example, non-finite verb, how it is used as a adjective. Example, the sleeping cat is brown. The sleeping cat is brown. Sleeping is related to the cat. It is the nature of the cat. So, adjective is the nature of anyone, that is called adjective. So, sleeping, it is related to the cat. So, it is the best examples of non-finite verb. It is used as a adjective. Then we will be take one example like non-finite verb, how it is used as a noun. Non-finite verb, running is a good habit. Running is the non-finite verb, but we take as a verb. Running is related to the anyone running, that is he or she or anyone. So running is a good habit. Running is related to the person, that is the verb. Person of verb, we have already learnt, that is the person of verb is here. So running is related one person, so it is used as a verb. Non-finite verb as a adverb. How it is used like adverb? Let's see. Alia went to wicket to study. Study is related to Alia, so it is used as a adverb in the sentence, that is the non-finite verb of the sentence. Again, we will be divide the verb into three parts, that is the gerund, infinitives, and participle. First, we will be discuss about gerund. Gerund is one of the form of the in non-finite verb. When we use a verb in place of noun, that is called gerund. If we use a verb in place of noun, that is called gerund. Gerund is always using verb plus ing form. It is always used in the ing format of the verb. Infinitives. Second form is the infinitives. Infinitives is the also say non-finite verbs one part, that is infinity are verb, it is used to plus verb. In case of gerund, it is used verb plus ing, but infinitives, in case of infinitives, verb is always used to plus verb, that is called infinitives. It always behaves as a adjective, noun, and adverb. It always used as a adjective or as a noun or as a adverb. Then we will be discuss about participle. Participle is the third form of the non-finite verb, that is, it is not a main verb. It never becomes a main verb. It functions as a always adjective. It is the three form, that is the non-finite verbs, that is gerund, infinitives, and participle. Let's revise what we have learned today. First of all, we have learned that is the form of the verb, that is the finite verb, and in non-finite verb. First, we will be discuss finite verb. Finite verbs changes into the three form, that is the tense, person, and number. Then non-finite verb is also non-finite verb not changes into the subject parameter in the form of the tense, number, or person. So it is the examples of the non-finite verb. Non-finite verb is used as a adjective, used as a noun, used as a adjective we have learned. Then we was learn that is the form of the verb, that is the first is gerund, infinitives, and participle. It is all about the verb and description about the verb and classification about the verb. So if you like my channel, please subscribe, like, and share. If you have any doubt, then please comment below, and also if you don't see my other videos, so I would like to highly recommended you to see all these before video. Then you will be clearly about the verb and also the all the part of the speech. So please try to see all this video if you have not seen. Thank you.